Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ivy, and in this video I am going to be discussing how you can become a receiver of the light. So first off, becoming a receiver of the light requires no fear, because what do we know that fear is? False evidence appearing real. So becoming a receiver of the light, it's like a whisper from spirit itself. You're a vessel to the universe. So let's go ahead and discuss some ways you may feel that you are becoming a receiver of the light. So to be a receiver is to be open, to be gentle, and to allow spirit in without any doubts or fears. This is not something that's forced. It's something that is welcoming, a soothing, soft welcoming. So you're trusting that wisdom and guidance is flowing within you and without you. It's like when you have an awakening, you have that feeling and that strong energy inside you that's just this burst of like spirit just speaking and awakening you. You can feel it in your third eye. It's just this amazing, overwhelming sometimes for some, that you've awakened to a different life or a different experience with your life. So since it's like an awakening, you'll be noticing like certain signs. You will feel that inner guidance and you'll start seeing different synchronicities that maybe can't be explained or can be explained. Maybe a lot of deja vu of places or things that maybe you can't pinpoint what it is or like where it came from. So when you're in stillness and focusing on becoming a receiver of the light, you're going to be allowing spirit and the light to show you things that may have been hidden. So obviously, light isn't always about positivity and everything is just hunky-dory, rose-colored glasses and perfect. But one thing that the light most certainly is truth. So like with shadow work, it could be like a real beauty of what you're, looking within and bringing forth. Or it could also feel like a storm is just raining down on you and just thunder and lightning and just, you just have all these dark, deep emotions. So it can go both ways when you surrender and become a receiver of the light. So being a receiver of the light, you want to be focusing awareness over reaction. So one thing you can ask yourself, and I've been really thinking about this lately, and this really rung true when I started thinking about making this particular video, is, when things start kind of going wrong or things just aren't working out our way, or we had anticipated something that we really wanted and worked hard for and it just didn't happen. And then you sit there and you ask yourself, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why did it happen good for that so-and-so person and not for me? Why am I not good enough? So I started thinking, like something else that you could revert that to is, what is spirit trying to tell me in this emotion? Instead of, criticizing or putting yourself down and, woo me, like why me? Instead, focus on, this is spirit is communicating to me something. And I need to get to the bottom of it. I need to know what spirit is trying to say so that I can make myself feel better and move on from that particular situation, whatever caused that emotion to trigger you to be like, why me? Because we all have those moments. I know I do. And if you say you don't, well, then I guess you're just not human, right? Because we all feel that way, I'm sure. But if you haven't and you don't, then just leave a comment below because I want to know your secret. So you can cleanse your inner self by journaling. That could be through shadow work, positive intentions, just anything that will help you to clear the path and the haze to allow spirit and the light to shine in and pass through you and without you. And obviously, this is going to sound very cliche. I know I say it a lot. I've said it forever. Lots of people say this, but it does really help to ground, to just go outside and place your feet on the grass. Go hug a tree. Go touch a tree. Go touch a leaf. Lay down in the grass. Roll around like you're bringing your inner child out. Just go out and just embrace nature. Even if you don't have grass or a tree or anything, pick up a stick or I don't know, anything you see. You have to see at least something that represents nature, right? So spend time with it, touch it, ground with it, breathe in, the wonders of being grounded and fulfilled with positive, loving, natural energy, and then releasing that negative energy, that flowing energy that's kind of, got you in a bad spot or a bad thought frame. And it really helps. And sometimes it can only take just a few minutes. And if you can't go outside and do it, you can simply, obviously, just do a meditation or sit in just silence and just listen and preserve yourself, maybe with no distractions, and ground yourself that way. You may have some moss you may have collected outside at some point. I've collected some moss not long ago, and I'm really excited about having that because we don't have any here where I live. So where I got it, just not far from where I live, but it was nice to get some. So yeah, and moss, you could just go and just, if you have some, touch that because that's nature and it's from earth. And plant your light so that it may be stable and grow. And always listen and follow through with your intuition because that's usually where spirit starts. So your intuition, that's usually where the spirit of light will speak first. So listen to your inner guidance. It's that simple saying that if you're getting ready to head out the door and let's say you can't find your keys and 5 minutes pass. You're like, oh God, I'm going to be late. Oh no. But then you realize that if you had left 5 minutes earlier, you would have been involved in that possible wreck that happened. Or, a number of things that could be. So, that's just an example of always paying attention to our intuition. And sometimes I know it can be difficult to know when it truly is your intuition and spirit speaking or when it's just your head speaking. But one way that you can know for sure, excuse me, is if you feel it in your heart and you sense it and know it. And it's like that just internal knowing. You just feel it. And it's not like really too much just up in the head. And you feel it more in the heart. Then that is your spirit speaking to you. And listening to spirit and starting off with really paying attention with your intuition, that is definitely going to guide you into becoming more of a receiver of the spirit's light. So I hope you all liked this video, and leave any comments below, and be sure to subscribe and like if you haven't already, and leave any comments on what you if you have other ways that you connect with spirit, and if you're ways of becoming a receiver of light. And I hope you all take care, and I will see you on the next video. Much love and blessed be.